All right, here we go. Got the swagger going. Heading to the ring. Already poured water on me, so I'm not all ashy. Classic. Glass breaks. I'm in whoop-ass mode right here. This is a very important match for me, and the crowd is reacting and gets a heel response, but also getting a lot of babyface response. Talking a lot of trash there. A lot of Austin 316 signs up there. I've already cut the promo, but I'm not a baby yet. See, when I'm standing in the ring and when you hear that guitar riff and you come to the ring, it is absolutely magic.
I always love how that match, how I walk out and there's still kids cheering for me and there's kids with signs and stuff. And if you watch, I get a hell of a response going out.
What are you thinking at this time?
I'm thinking that this match is going to be not as great as I want it to be. You know, you always fear that maybe it's not going to work.
Pacing around the ring, you got to put the sunglasses on somebody. Shamrock over here doing his thing. Shamrock was phenomenal in this match. I thought he brought a lot of star power to it, a lot of credibility. And here you come. Watch this look away. Look away, fake him in. Boom. And we're off. We're flying.
This is all school fight mentality right here.
Yep.
I had fights at school like this.
It's one thing I always liked about you. You always got your shit in. I mean, you know, like I got on top, but man, you reversed it and then got back on top. All right, it's time for me to get some. Go back to the outside. Here's a security guard got in the way of my suplex, trying to crotch you on that guardrail there. Here's the key part here. Watch this. The clothesline here, and your arm got caught underneath me. I had to get off your arm so I didn't break it. And we're about to fight out to the crowd here. I got a drink of that Coke because I needed a little liquid. And I was trying to get the plastic thing from the guy, but he wouldn't give it to me.
This was the hardest bump of the whole match right here.
I know.
You ever think about taking a backdrop on the cement stairs?
Anytime I've ever tried to pile drive someone on the floor, it never worked for me. Call me stupid, that's good. You love hitting the staircases. And you just look at it, looks like you're dead.
I think turnbuckles were my specialty.
Well, that and the stairs, but watch this. See, I'm selling a knee because that was one of the first times I started employing the left knee brace, which I just blown out. Come off the clothesline.
There's a nice pace to this match.
There's a nice pace there, and a little
There's
color.
no rushing, no
This was
speeding.
ad-libbed here. I would say, hey, man, kick me in the gut. Because I didn't want to hit you with the stairs. There's a kick in the gut. Gives me a reason to fall down. One of the things I loved about your work, when you picked a body part to work on it, you really went to town on it. It was pure focus. Boom, you go to it. Obviously going after the injured leg, my knee. Shamrock asked me if I want to give up. Hell no, I don't. Here's that grit and determination. What we're doing right here is actually setting the table for later on in the match. Using something that's going to happen later on in the match. There's the bell. Here's the padded chair. That's not good enough. I need a steel chair.
There's a lot of realism. I think this was the way I went back and got the chair.
Well, then you're
this
setting
chair's
the
not
table.
good enough.
That's
I
not good
want
enough.
a better chair.
You've got to have a steel chair because you're going to do to me what I did to Brian Pillman a little bit earlier. And the bell's going to come into play a little bit later on. So nobody knows that.
It's funny to think that you're the bad guy in this match, and they're cheering for me. They're still cheering for me, but I get too heelish, and then they turn on me.
Yeah, but you know what, man? When you turn it on, you're a very intense individual. Slid out. Oh, caught you just a little too slow off there. So capitalize. Sell the damn leg you've been torturing. You lambasted me with that chair earlier. Oh, now see, now I'm talking shit, but that comes across as being babyface, right? It's fire.
Yeah.
Perfect chair shot. And that's when not too many chairs are being used.
No.
You know, and that was an extreme chair shot for its time in 1997. This is about time I'm gonna get busted open here. Watch the reversal. Hit my head on the barricade. Ass over tea kettle. Here you come. There's some business happening here.
Right in front of everybody.
But nobody saw anything.
Nobody. Look at Vince. He's like 2 feet away.
Yeah. Now watch when you give me the punch. Watch the blood that flies on Lawler's arm. See Lawler's hand right there? He's got flecks of blood on it. He still has the announce papers from that match that were soaked in blood. Now, to see when I go down to the mat there, I'm saying, oh man, this is a gold mine here. Man, people start eating that up. They see that damn blood.
I've put this match on for many people that never watched wrestling before or never watched me wrestle. And I said, well, if you want to watch one match in a capsule, if I can tell you what I did for a living, watch this one.
Here's where you're going to start wearing my ass out with these big right hands, and I'm going to take a few of them. Great sell job, great punches. I'm not feeling anything. Fixing to be a low one from around Saskatoon. Here, bam! Classic sell job. Man, I've just had my ass wore out. You've just been beating the hell out of me. You're in total sell mode. This is a true artist. Watch me struggling, trying to use the ropes to get up. Can't reach it. Now, this is on purpose. Finally use the ropes to get some leverage, come up to my feet. Great canvas. Look at that blood.
No animals were harmed in the making of this movie.
Okay, here we go. This is the front turnbuckle. Boom! That's the trademark that you invented way back in the day.
I think it was always my way of giving back to the guy I worked with by giving him something that made him look really good.
Total ad lib here. Now watch the speed up in the cadence here. Wham, 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 wham. Fuck you. Bam. I apologize for that. A little snug.
Well, there were a few of those in there on both sides, I think.
I apologize. You take great pride in never hurting anybody. I cannot make the same claim. We're just going to go off a second here.
I remember, we'd never done this before. Like you had never done a suplex off the top, and you said, I'd rather do it from the second. And,
yeah, I was more of a ground game guy. That rocked both of us. I'm selling the cranium there.
You know, the part where the bell, we have the bell here.
Yeah.
You know, I got thrown out on the wrong side of the apron.
I know.
And I had to find myself, while you went out to get the cord, I had to go and find myself and get back to where we needed to be.
Yeah.
And you know, I never touched you with that.
Oh, no. Right in the back of the head.
I remember it went right over your head.
Yeah.
Like I missed your head by about that much. I remember I didn't make contact, but I remember,
Watch this.
I hope it looks good on TV.
I can always tell, and this is from my scouting report, when Bret Hart is really going to apply that thing, because you sink that leg in deep with the bend, stretch the other one over, and there it goes. But I know when you're really going to sink it in, you really go for it. That's just one of my tells.
You know, it's not an easy move to put on. You can only put it on a guy that's cooperating with you.
Well, I know, because the legs are so stiff, especially me with that leg brace on. And we didn't talk about this. We didn't talk about how long this sharpshooter was going to last. Man, that blood started going. I would see this later and realize how much of an impact it would make on the business. Here's Shamrock asking me, and here's a little bit of baby action, because I'm about to fade, and we never talked about how long we were going to sell this, and I didn't want to disrespect your hold, and I'm selling the shit out of it. And I wasn't even thinking about this at the time, Brett, because I was very uncomfortable with turning baby, but watch that. Digging in, dig the other arm in, and classic push-up. I mean, that's pure babyface stuff. And this would become one of the most iconic images in the history of pro wrestling, thanks to you. And that is grit, determination. That is reality. I'm fucked. I am in the sharpshooter, and I cannot escape. I almost did, but I didn't. And here's the point where I go out. I'm done. Look at that pile of blood there. I was so satisfied laying here waiting for Shamrock to pull you off of me. My job is done here. We have just accomplished what we set out to accomplish. Man, here I am laying here in a pool of blood. No, you haven't. Yeah, you got to come after the leg again. What a pile of trash. I've already passed out. You've already beat me, but no, you got to have more. You can go back more. Here's the lock, bellied back. No, come on. Okay, now here's the beauty here, because you back off of his challenge, which is a cowardly thing to do.
People were giving me the finger. People were telling me, spitting on me, throwing drinks at me. And it's like, all I did was give you what you deserved after all the things you'd done to me over the last 4 months.
A whole different attitude walking out. Here's a couple of fuck yous. Yeah. It's a real interesting dynamic, because some people still love you, but hey, man, obviously there was a shift in what was going on before the match. And there I'm laying there, and I called an audible on this. I told Vince, I said, hey, man, if we're going to do this, I have to stun somebody at the end of the match, because I still don't trust anybody being true to my character. Wham, stunner on Kyoto. Not the best stunner in the world, but I'm not selling out now. There's work to be done on the back end. I lost to you at Survivor Series. I got over in that match. Of course, you were already over, and you got over from winning. I lose this match to you, but I also get over in this match in losing to you. And I've always told people it's one thing to win a match, and this match did great things for you, but it's also a telling thing to know how or learn how to lose in a match and still get over. Would you agree with me?
I agree. Sometimes losing is the most. I always thought the match I had with Bulldog at Wembley, I remember Davey thought, okay, I'm the Intercontinental Champion, I'm over now.
Right.
The guy that got made that night was me by putting him over. You know, the thing about that submission ending to that match, I remember describing it to you. I said, you ever see Cuckoo's Nest? And when Jack Nicholson tries to pick that big sink up and he tries in front of everybody and he can't do it? That's when your heart goes to Jack Nicholson and you go, okay, I'm with him. And I thought, you know, trying to get out of the sharpshooter and almost getting out of it and then not quite getting out of it, me cinching back up and then beating you with it was very, very powerful and very dramatic, and it was just like that scene in Cuckoo's Nest. It was a defining moment, and I think that is what turned it.
And the thing about it was, you know, like I said, you know, I went down to Survivor Series. I went down there, you know, lost both matches, but got over, and passing down that pool of blood. It was one of the most satisfying feelings I've ever had in my entire career, just laying there and knowing that we accomplished the task at hand. You on your way to being a heel, not fully heel yet, me not fully baby yet, but then on that journey with work to do for both of us on the backside.
It was a beautiful transition. I think it was perfect. I wouldn't have wanted to do anything any different than that. The way it was done was, and you know, this was one of the easiest matches I ever had. Like, it was more fun for me. I woke up the next day feeling pretty good. It wasn't like I got run over by a train like I usually feel after a pay-per-view. It was two guys working to make each other, and
absolutely. Working for the company.
We never had any issues that way working together. We were always trying to make each other.
Well, that was one of the things that I always loved about working with you. I knew we were always going to try to have the best match on the card, and I knew that, hey, man, trust and respect the whole way. And you beating me every time, I don't think I've ever beat you, Bret.
No, you didn't.
I've never beat you. And so on these two, I ain't complaining about it.
Me too. I remember saying, I'd be happy to.
But you helped get me over and give me the career that I had.